So let us review this inbound delivery and the handling units that were created automatically using pack specs. Okay, so here you can go to inbound delivery, follow-on function, pack, and you can see the handling units. You can also see it in the handling unit tab. This is inbound delivery. We will, during inbound session, we will go through each tab and all the fields of inbound delivery. We'll come to that. But let's focus on the handling units as of now. If you go to follow-on function pack, so here, if you look at the handling units, in one carton there are 18 wire baskets. Okay, and in wire basket there is product, and each product in each wire basket has 50 products. So you can see the structure over here. Moreover, you can also see the pack spec number got updated here. Okay, so here you can also display your pack spec using this indicator if you want. It'll open the pack specs in preview. Yeah, so we can look at the pack specs. So this pack spec will look similar to this, when we open in a work center during outbound packing, to look something like this. You can also get a print of pack spec so that it can be used for packing in a work center. Okay, with all the work instructions and labels and everything will be listed on this paper, or it can be opened on the screen and users can follow this and execute the packing. But in this case,
so here actually in this case, in this screen, we can directly give a print, right? I think print.
Yeah, you can also print from there. So, okay, so handling units are there, they're created. Another point is, we briefly parked yesterday was the printing of handling units. Now, there are several ways you can print the handling units. One, the moment the delivery gets created, it can be auto printed, or somebody goes and manually prints it. Okay, or the moment you do a good receipt, at that moment the labels are printed. It all depends on how we set up our condition records and PPF. In the output session, we'll discuss all outputs together. Okay, handling unit is one of the important outputs we'll be discussing. So
just one thing, where this is what we have done so far with this delivery. We have just packed. Did not perform the good receipt, right? So far,
no,
we did the good receipt as well.
No, we haven't done the good receipt.
We have not yet. Yeah.
So good receipt. We can do a good receipt here, just to see the handling is getting passed to ERP or not. I think we had created a number ranges. No, it's getting error. Let me go and check that.
Question actually, see whatever the things you explained, right? See the packing, everything, this all happen in real time. It's all happen in vendor set, right? Especially for import delivery.
Yeah, it will be packed from vendor side. The physical packing will be done from vendor side.
Yes. But see system side, vendor side, see there is an interface between the vendor system and our WM system, or how it is? Integrations.
If the integration is there, then they will create handling unit in their system. They will send us the handling unit number. If the integration is not there, we will have to do it and create the handling units.
So in the decentralized version, I have seen one transaction, where you execute and you see the missing number range. But in embedded EWM, I don't see that transaction anymore.
Missing number range. Yeah, you might be talking about the WM consistency check, right? Something like that. We had a transaction. Yeah. It's like, checking all the config, whether they are in place or not. Because that required, a lot of integration settings. Let me see. It was somewhere here.
Whenever the vendor send the product, right, after packing, they're supposed to send ASN, right? With this auto ASN, or
ASN will be auto. If at all vendor uses EDI, it is automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems, the transaction has been removed. For every setting, we could see here whether it is completed or not. But yeah, it's not there now. So let me try posting the receipt. Okay, so the receipt has been posted in EWM. Let's check in ERP. Sorry, your voice is pretty low.
Sorry, why there was the 2-line item on the PO? There are 2 inbound delivery documents.
This is 2 separate deliveries.
2 separate deliveries.
So this is the one we created to
manually
when we were discussing about product, and this is the one we created for the pack spec. This is for manual packing. This is auto packing.
Click that's reference document. We want to see it. What is the difference between ERP original document and ERP document? Both the same.
Both are same, so it will change.
But here reference document category is different.
Yeah, okay. We will come back to inbound delivery
yeah,
fees.
done.
So here the good receipt has not been posted. Could be posting period error or something. Let us see.
Simple person.
P withdrawal already exceeded by 5.
No, some problem in quantity actually. 9,000 is there.
So this one we created a separate purchase order, or is it the same purchase order? We have two inbound deliveries, one manual, one auto. I'm still wrong.
1953. I think, am I looking at the right one? 1953 is a 54. What's the one for 54? Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 553. 1953 in the good receipt has been posted. I was looking at the wrong one, it seems. Yeah, it's posted. I think 19454 is somebody else's. So if you go into the pack tab, you can see all the handling units in the ERP as well. If you double click them, you can see similar structure to what it was in. Okay. So you can also create handling units in VL31N and it will go to EWM, do it in EWM, it will come here. So all types of possibilities are there. Okay.
Sorry, Chandra, one question here. See, actually that all interfaces happen through the standard or the special function that result is there, right? The PPF or standard, this which
Standard, there is no PPF here. This has been transferred from EWM to ERP
okay.
via the ERP EWM integration. There is no PPF or any settings for handling it, and so it comes
Only PPF applicable only for delivery interface, right?
As of now, the integration that we did, let's not go into PPF. Whatever delivery integration we did, that is responsible for posting this. Okay.
Okay. Can we go one more time in the pack in that? So 8000005. This is for the carton. This is the pallet number for the carton.
Mm-hmm.
And then 194 is the second pallet number, SCC pallet number for the wire box, right? This is what it is showing. And then within the wire box, we got a material T-T100.
Yeah.
So there are two numbers we are looking. And right now the number range is coming as 80 because we have just taken a number range which should follow a normal number, not the GS1 number range.
Yeah, that's correct.
The pack.
Yeah. So you just kept it into the number range because these pallets are created internally. We may generate SSCC when we are sending it to our customers. Okay.
So in case if I want to generate the SEC numbering, then I have to assign the same pack material in the material master.
You have to assign a packaging material type which has
SEC numbering.
Yeah, that's good. So now we got the handling distributed, so our handling units are working. So what we would do, I will be extending all these products. Now we know what are the requirements. So I'll be extending all this product to my warehouse. I'll create bins in all the storage types. Over the weekend, I will also create pack specs for all of the products. You all can also do that for your warehouses, please. So these products are there. Just extend them so that you don't have to spend a lot of time on the ERP setup. And on the EWM, don't maintain any data. Just go in Mat1 and create them. That's it. Okay. So since this week was a bit heavy, we discussed activity areas, and pack specs, very complex topics. I will not take resources, which is again, I will not be able to complete more over. It is also a lengthy topic and it has a lot of new functionalities and new discussions which we have to go through. The remaining time, I will take you through the transactions which we are going to use for monitoring, and also I'll take you through the Fiori apps, how the Fiori apps look like and what are the important Fiori apps we'll cover. Basically, we'll talk about. So now, the week after next, we are going to start processes. So what are the other reports and operational transactions that we'll need to access while we are executing the transactions? Let us introduce them and go through them one by one. Okay. So the first and the most important transaction for is warehouse monitor for all the stock reporting. You ask any report, any operational report, it's part of warehouse monitor. Okay. So now in terms of warehouse monitor, this is a transaction. This screen is not good. Okay. Let me show you in system itself. Okay. So it's blurred out. This transaction is, so basically we have some KPI transactions also, which are in Fiori. We'll access them and see what all standard KPI transactions are given by SAP. We may come to these transactions as and when we are, executing transactions for our warehouse. So I will first take you through monitor. Just give you a quick overview of monitor, because this is a transaction which will always be open whenever I'm executing any process, and parallelly we'll check everything in this. Okay, so this tool is very important, and it's so good that you don't need to go anywhere else for any reports. So like in SGPP, we have different nodes for information system, different nodes for reports, different nodes in WM we had for stock, different for open TOs, different transactions. Here, we don't need to go anywhere. Every information, your stock, your orders, your delivery, anything, even queues, failed queues, product master, everything you'll find here. And you'll observe, in each version, SAP keeps on adding all the functionalities here, all new improvements are done here. In 2021 will be integrated with PM, so there'll be a new folder here for PM outbound, PM good receipts, not good receipts, but outbound too for a PM order. So in this you will find all the documents. So we have gone through inbound, so you can go to inbound delivery from here. So basically, when I go to projects, I don't tell the users about this transaction, because for user they only execute transactions on the warehouse workers. The warehouse supervisors which are in office, they'll just track how things are being progressed. So they will not use PRDI. Just imagine how complex it is, how much data it has, PRDI, for a user to understand. He doesn't need all these technical details. What is additional quantity? What is validations, PPFs? He's not at all interested in these things. He's interested in what is the status, what are the items, what are the tasks created for that item. That's it. What are the handling units? He is interested in these things. And once the supervisor, once a super user may go into further details, but a user and a supervisor, they will be only interested in the transactional processing of a delivery. So it's to the moment you show PIDI to a user, he'll get worried. What is this? Very complicated. So that's why we always show them via delivery. Delivery is here. You can find all process related information of a delivery you can find in this transaction. So something which you will find more technical details in PRDA, but everything related to the transaction you can with the business process related, you'll find it here.
What is PRDI? Sorry.
PRDA is the inbound delivery transaction we were going through. We created inbound delivery. It came to EWM, and then we were packing it right here. Packing, and we did post good. So we look at the handling units here. So this is more, as functional consultants, we go a lot into PRDI. PRDI is an inbound delivery transaction. PRDO is an outbound delivery transaction. It's EWM PRDO. So what we do is we basically use for business users, when we design our documents or design our training manuals or design our scripts, we always use warehouse monitor as much as possible. The reason business also like this, because it is just one transaction. They don't need to remember T codes, add favorites, and go several places and look at all unwanted data. So this transaction is very handy. So the handling units we were looking at, you can find them over here. Okay. So basically it has 3 sections. Okay. So for the delivery that we created, you can find out the handling units here. If you want to look at the handling unit stock, you can say physical stock, and you can still go keep on, drilling down within the data. Okay. So if you go back here in this inbound delivery, basically you can, this monitor is not only a simple reporting transaction, it can also execute actions. We can also execute actions from here. So the indicator here is, which is used to execute action, is the more methods. So you'll find here more methods. Okay, everywhere else you can just display information, navigate, but here you can also execute actions. Okay, so for example, for inbound delivery, these are the actions you can create. You can say create warehouse task in background. Now for some reason the task is not created, let's say the bin were full, and then the user comes and he comes here and checks, oh, the task not created. He'll find out, okay, the bin was not there. So once he sees all the bin or the bins are available, you'll just say come here and say create warehouse task in background. Okay. So similar thing, So warehouse task is a document which is recording your movement from a GR area to your bin. Okay. So that if at all I have to create a task from here, you can see how I can create. I'll have to go here, create on warehouse task, and then I will have to select the handling units, click on create plus. You see so many screens, so much data, unwanted data. But the action required is very simple, just to create task. Okay. So this is standard SAP. You will find, every place you will find every node you can find a lot of methods, what all actions you can do. Item level inspection document, change document for an item. You can see here for handling units, you can print the handling units from here. You can delete the handling unit. You can create a task just for that handling unit. With the handling units block, you can release the block. So you can do a lot of actions. You can split your handling units for your handling unit using the warehouse more method itself with the node. Then another important.
Please explain the layout. Actually, there are two layouts, right? Top and bottom. Bottom.
So this is the parent and this is the child. So if you select this, you click on import delivery item, it goes and brings the delivery item. Click on warehouse order, it brings the warehouse order information. This is a parent. Whatever you select here and then the tabs you select, it will bring those data at the bottom, so in the bottom screen.
No, actually, what is the name of this thing? The bottom on layout is appearing on top on layout is.
There is no such. We just call them as this is a parent screen, parent data. This is a child data. There is no such name given to the screens.
And the progress of the inbound delivery we identify with the column transit status, right? So I can see that the first delivery is in transit, so which means it is not in good receipt.
It's not being received.
Yeah, and second is registered in yard.
Yeah,
and then
because I have done the good receipt, it's in yard.
Yeah, and what if I have not created, like if the task or the transfer work order is W is failed, then what will be the status where it will get updated? It fails.
So here there are put away plan status. This is where if your task is created, it will be completed. If it has failed, it will be not started.
Okay.
Why there is two put away?
Put away plan, your task is created, put away confirm, your overall put away status.
So this one is updating for both warehouse task and warehouse order, right? This is state?
Yeah.
So like warehouse order created once I have done the warehouse task. So I did my warehouse task. Now my warehouse order fails in any reason, maybe the lock.
So it won't happen. Okay, we'll discuss about task and order. We still haven't gone to that point. Let's focus on this tool. Just let's try to understand where all we'll be referring here and what all information. Just understand the navigation of this tool. We'll come back to task and further delivery details, status management, the processes.
Here actually that's top actually that's check this settings is there, right? The top options. That inspection on option is there, right? Here my question is, when we create inbound delivery in ERP, in normal WM scenario, the stock will sit in the QA stock, right? As a QA stock. See, based on the movement type configuration in the backend, system automatically pick the WM movement type, and once you did that, move from unrestricted or black. See, in this case, it's all happen in the backend. But if you see in ERP, when we receive the product in QA staging area, okay, they inspect the stock in QA department. After quality inspection done, see, for example, they received 10 pallets. In that, some of the product is rejected. If they rejected,
sorry to break you here. Here is when we are going to discuss this scenario in detail.
Why I am asking here? The quality inspection is there. The manual, it's a manual process. That is why I had doubt. You showed right that option.
Yeah, but it has a lot of master data impact. We need to understand how the integration is between quality. What are different options to activate the inspection? Just by clicking that indicator, it won't work. So we'll discuss all quality integration in module 4.
Okay, that I agree. Then here actually one option is the red warehouse monitor. That is why I'm asking in the top.
I'm just showing you there are many options, but we will not discuss all the options, what they do. Just let's
Okay.
digest, that this is the way to navigate this transaction. Here, there are more
Oh, okay.
methods. Here,
Okay. Okay.
so the idea is just to understand navigation, understand this transaction, not
Okay.
everything what it provides. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Yogi. Yeah. Thank you. We'll discuss on that during that session.
So, now, okay, some more details about this transaction. Just like normal ALV, you can download it in Excel, change the layouts, all those things. You can do that, subtotal, everything, whatever you can find in the normal report. Other important thing is wherever you see underline, that means you can go into detail of that document. Okay. For example, I want to go into PRDI. We know PRDI is an inbound delivery detailed document. So if you click this, it will open the PRDI transaction. Okay. So that's what we tell users. You don't need to remember SCWM PRDI is a transaction. You come here, and from here you can navigate wherever you want. Even if they want to see the handling units, every transaction WM you can go from here. So you can just double click. It will go to handling unit. It will give you all the handling unit details. Okay. So the other thing, if at all while tracking or monitoring, you want to see some more additional details, you can also find the details here. Like this is additional details. It is nothing but whatever is underlined. You can also find them in the additional details. So for example, I think here it is not showing product. I'll show you in stock. You can go to navigate to product master, and you can also see product details. So for example, here, this is the inbound delivery. We'll refer this node extensively while we are doing the inbound delivery process. Same way in outbound, similar nodes. We will use more methods. We'll use these buttons. We'll navigate the details. We'll use additional data to, to go into more details of a delivery. We'll use this in the physical inventory process. So now there are during the troubleshooting or during execution of a process, we or probably whenever we are supporting business, they come up with a lot of queries. What happened to this handling unit? There was a question, how do we trace back what happened to a handling unit? So basically, all the warehouse tasks about a handling unit, about all the warehouse orders, whatever documents EWM is going to generate, you can find them here. And if I want to see all the movements of a product, what happened, where it went, or a batch, I'll enter here, and then I will keep on I'll keep the material data, enter the material, enter the date and time, and I'll execute. It will show me all the movements of the product. Since it is initial warehouse setup, it's initial these are initial days for a warehouse. You'll see there is a task code created for good receipt. We have just done one transaction in EWM, that is a task good receipt posting. So system in the background, it has created this good receipt task. Okay, so you can double click this and you can see more details about tasks. Now there are task categories and tasks grouped into orders. We will subsequently discuss them when we discuss inbound. And first time we create an actual task. So it's basically a task are of two types. This is recording of good receipt and goods issue, and there are tasks for executing the movement, like we are going to do the put away. So those tasks have warehouse orders. These tasks, they don't have warehouse orders. Okay. So this is recording of receipt, and this task, you can see the category is good receipt posting. This is the only document that was posted for a warehouse. But yeah, going forward, as we create a lot of documents, if you want to check, what are the transactions, how many picks were created, how many picking tasks are there, put away tasks are there, we use these categories and we will search them. Okay. Then you can also have your search based on handling unit, batches, all extensively, all stock attributes, serial numbers. You can use them and search all the documents, physical inventory documents, VAS, transfer posting, inspection document, waves, everything can be, every document, you can search them here. Okay. Then here comes the important transaction, which is bins, token bins. So here I was using LS11 transaction. Now, again, as we are used to WM, I use that. But for business users who are newly getting introduced to WM, I don't show them LS11. I show them this transaction. Just look at one. Just go to one place. You'll find everything there. Okay. So here they can find all the information, whatever we have seen so far. You'll find it here. whatever bins you have created so far, right from GR zone to everything, you'll find it here with all the details. If they want to go into detail of any bin, they can just double click it. Okay. They can find stock of a bin here. They can find which handling unit is there in that bin. So as of now, we have 10 handling units in the GR area. So we can see those 10 handling units here. Okay. Then the other information that we need readily for stock is what is the physical stock and available stock. So there is a difference between this. And if you want to, you can also go here to check physical and available stock for each product. So the difference between physical and available stock is, so physical stock is the stock in the bin, okay, for which it's physically there, so there can be difference between physical and available. For example, if I have a bin, okay, let's say I have a bin which is bin 8001.01.10.a. Okay, this bin has physically it has 100 pieces, but it has a big task for 10 pieces. Yeah, so picking big task for 10 pieces. Okay, so now 100 pieces, and let's say there are two picks which are happening. Yeah, there's another pick for another two pieces. Yeah, so then at any point of time in warehouse, the stock may not be always stagnant. There will be putaways and picking planned into that bin.
Hey, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training? That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features? Bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
So let's say in the bin, I got a receipt from a vendor, for 10 pieces, and put away task is created. Stock has not been put away into that bin. Okay. So now when we look at the stock of this bin, we'll see physical stock will be 100 pieces because physically that's what in that bin. Okay. And available stock. Any guess how much would be the available stock?
98.
98.
Anyone else?
Wait,
Anyone else want to try?
nine. Put away task. Yeah, it will be. I'll try. It will be 88.
That's correct. It will be 88. Because these 10 are in put away. It is still not added into the bin.
Correct. You said bin
Okay.
level. Yes.
Yeah, it is bin level. These two tasks, they're already reserved by some delivery. Some delivery has reserved these quantities. So now physical is what's there in that bin. And whenever you see a difference between physical task and available task, you will see some of the other tasks are created for that bin. Removal tasks are existing for that bin. Okay. So we will also, have to look into the physical and available stock. Sometimes you will see we are going for picking, but they'll not you will not see, you have a requirement for 100. You will see, oh, task is only created for 88. Then we need to go back and analyze, why it was 88, because already 12 pieces are reserved by another delivery. Okay. So we'll go and see the available stock and we'll find out.
But it will show in that monitor, correct?
It will show in monitor.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here the put away is not being included. So anything which is in a put away and not completed, that will not be included in the available task anywhere.
Yeah, that's correct. It won't be considered in the available stock because it's not yet been added to the bin.
You can one more question here. Actually, we talk about the warehouse task and warehouse order, right? What is the instruction that flow? First, once the inbound delivery replicate from ERP to EWM, first step is warehouse task, right? It's only warehouse order.
See, warehouse task and warehouse order, as of now, you just think about task. It's like your TO, transfer order. Task is any transaction that we do is it creates any transaction that we do in system, it has to be recorded somewhere, right? So task is recording the movement from GR area to your final bin. Now, what is warehouse order? Warehouse order is used, it's like an optimization thing, who does it, how much he can do it. So for now,
the movement, what are the movement happen in material level?
yeah,
That we
for
can
now,
see.
yeah, so order is basically something else. It's basically grouping of task and assigning of tasks to somebody. So order is basically in terms of to pick a task or to group of tasks. We will see that warehouse order in more detail, but for now, any movement it creates a task.
Yeah.
So for put away, we created a good receipt. Now the next step would be to create a task to move it to a bin.
Yeah,
Logic.
heads up I am asking actually. We'll check in detail during inbound and outbound. No issue, but heads up I am asking. See,
So-
for task, the difference between task and order is the bunch of tasks we call it as order, right? Warehouse order.
I'll tell you the definition later. The definition is, it's grouping of task into executable work package. And we'll see what is work package. Why there are a lot of
Okay.
points you need to consider as part of understanding order. We have to
Okay, but here actually first is warehouse task, right? First in system create warehouse task.
As of now, I want you to only think of task. Don't think about order.
Okay.
Just for understanding purposes, task is what I'm doing my action in my RF gun, because it's all done by RF gun.
That's correct.
Then I'll.
Yeah. Just as of now, just understand task is recording of a movement and that we execute. Like if you guys have worked in WM, it's a TO. You confirm the TO, it's done, right? I'll give you more accurate correlation as we go ahead. Okay. So now coming back to the monitor stocks, we'll see here all the resources. The next master data which we are supposed to introduce was resources like forklifts, trucks, VNA trucks, the manual stackers, sometimes we use this manual trolleys. All these kind of resources we are going to discuss and those you can track them here.
Route is part of the resource. We created said to take this route.
No,
that's
route within the warehouse. You're saying?
Yes, which route they can take for one of the you shown us. So that would be a resource.
Yes, resource is assigned to a route or a zone. It's not a route; it's a zone. Basically,
right,
activity
area. Yes, activity area and all that.
So the resource.
Actually, route is different. Actually, you are talking route or route.
No, he means
within
the web.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to connect the links. Come on.
Okay, fine. Got it.
So next is product master data. Since you've already seen product, let's go into the product master data. This is where we mostly use that for mass maintenance, okay, and mass creation also. So basically, what happens is we create products in a warehouse, and we can say like we can give list of all the products. So for example, there is a product which I haven't extended. So T-F100, when this is a finished product, I'll say show me product without warehouse data also. So this is the product. Okay, so this has not been extended. And if you see the other one which we have already extended, I'll add that also.
So at what level it is looking at that if it's not extended to my warehouse? At what level it is looking that
plant
level?
Oh. Here, if I have not extended the product even in MM01, still it will come over here.
Yeah, if you have extended to your plant and to your pattern to dispose, it will look into that and it will bring up here.
Okay, so you have extended the normal view, the material master view, but not the product master, right?
Yeah, so we have not created a product, warehouse product in Mat1 that we created for this one. If you go and click this one, you will see, we had extended it. We went through all the fields. Okay. This one, we haven't done it yet. This is not yet created. Okay. This will show all the ERP data, but it has not been extended. So if you want to create in mass, what we do here is we select all these products and we say mass change create.
So very quick question before you show the change. So in my decentralized, I'm just switching over to decentralized. It's a third-party warehouse where I'm doing decentralized. Yeah, my plant is. I only want to show them certain material type. Can I control that, or if they are linked, they can see everything?
So basically, in decentralized, it will not show you all. See, okay, let's understand. In decentralized, there is no ERP available. Okay,
That's
here
right, correct.
ERP is there, so it is able to see all the stock. But in
Correct.
decentralized, it will only show you the product which have been saved or sent via IDOC from ERP, but they are not created.
Okay, which you have replicated.
Yeah, it will not go to ERP and show you products which are not been saved.
Right.
Okay. So here, I'm not going to maintain any data. I'll simply say execute. It's no request chain, empty warehouse data for product. I'll say continue. Changes one set of product master data, 0 fields updated. I'll say yes. That's where, it has now created my product. If I go to at one, this product, I'll not click on create, I'll click on display. It has been created. All the views have been created. Yeah.
But they're blank.
They're blank because we haven't created those indicators yet.
Why the second product is saying no warehouse data when we have already maintained that? The second line, T100 ROH, it says no.
Yeah, let us see here. We have maintained it, not T-T100. We have maintained it. Why it is saying no? Which product did we use? T-T100. Didn't we save our creation that we were discussing? Yeah, it seems we haven't saved it.
Well, is it not the same material we have done inbound delivery and we done whatever we done?
Yeah. It's just an inbound delivery,
If we have not, it should have stopped us.
Yeah, S4HANA, it will not stop you, but in decentralized, it will stop you. In S4HANA's, it will not stop you because, even though we did not create the material, we had, all these tabs. For example, if I take another product which has not been extended, we have all these tabs, automatically coming up. So it doesn't stop you from your execution, product extension. So if you say, let's take this product which has not been extended. So the product, other details of the product are still available in embedded, like the basic classification. So the product is identified in the system.
Okay.
But in decentralized, it won't be identified till you save it.
But then still my controlling data is not maintained. So that's what I'm maintaining in my warehouse view, how that should be.
We have not done, we have not executed any warehouse so
processes.
far.
Yeah.
No, but we created the handling.
That is coming from the pack specification. But the strange thing is how system should not allow me to create the pack specification as well if I don't have the.
Correct.
It will allow you to even do put away when you don't have the warehouse data. See, so basically, it doesn't stop you from executing the process because see the product is known, you haven't extended it, you haven't used it, but the product is available with all the plant specific data which are relevant to your warehouse. So the information is there. That's why system, for example, let's take our delivery which we created before. We extended the product. System was able to find this is EWM, right? So system was able to find what is the product description, what is the product external ID. System was able to find everything without the product getting extended because the basic information is there. Since it's an embedded, the basic information is there. Only thing is, the process, the warehousing process that we do, those information is not there.
Correct. So is there no controlling? So that there must have a control. Like if I made the MRP view, extend the MRP view, but I don't have MRP detail in there, it will.
Yeah, I understand what you're asking. Let's say I don't want to use this product for this warehouse. It should have failed.
Yes, correct.
I don't want to use. It should not have accepted that. But yeah, that works in decentralized, not in embedded, because it takes your ERP master data, basic details into consideration.
And if user by mistake extend it, user do all sort of mistake. If they don't extend it, how would I reverse that so that material is not?
I don't think you can mark it for deletion, but you can block the product, but you cannot delete it.
If ever I show this to get the user, will have this question and they won't go ahead.
I think the first step is there. It has to be extended in the plant. Then there is a chances. So if it is not extended in the plant, then it will not appear over here against the warehouse, right?
See, a plant, and we should also extend it to the right store location.
Yes. Because you are selecting in this money transaction. You are selecting your warehouse. This is running on the basis of the warehouse, which is linked to your plant.
No, but it cannot. It could be a situation. It is somewhere. It is linked, but what I'm saying, they have a specific use for that warehouse, which is not fully maintained. So if we do this T300, which you have just extended without maintaining data, where in the process it will fail? Can you use this transaction quickly? Do what you did other things, inbound delivery. We just create, bring,
So
let it fail somewhere. It should fail somewhere. What I'm trying to ask here is, should not allow me to go all the way to bin.
I'll tell you it will go. Let me first extend this product to the plant.
But if you will do this, then it will allow you. Then if you
See,
if you extend
it
this,
has allowed us for T-T100. So it is also going to allow us to this.
yeah,
product system.
absolutely, it will allow you. If you don't extend that material to plant, then it will give you
Then-
error at the beginning.
No, I thought T-300 was extended. That's what we did the whole
Yeah,
whole
it was
morning.
not. I think we didn't save it.
We
I
did,
just,
but,
yeah. Just now, I've extended it. So we did not extend it, and
Mhm.
that's why you were able to see no. I think you had only identified that this is no, and then when I went ahead and extended now, so without extension also you are able to receive the product
Okay.
That one.
and you are able to, because the basic information is there. It won't work in decentralized, but in embedded you have all this information through business system group. It knows what plant
But
it has
but
come
will it
from.
fail in task creation? Would it fail in anything?
See, it will create in task creation because for task creation what we need certain indicators to identify a task.
Correct.
So if those indicators are not there, system is not able to create a task. So put away, we need to have a put away
It should
control as
fail in that
well.
case
It will
scenario.
fail. It will fail because system will not be able to identify a task.
But you are just shown the task for T001.
That is for the GR.
That's a good receipt, not put
Good
away
receipt task.
That
No.
was for the
Material document. Your material document is also linked to one of the tasks which is getting created.
So, okay, it is a material document task. Okay, that was, yes, good receipt task. The category S, good receipt task. Okay, but it should falter in the further.
Yes, it will fail because
Can we try
the
do
further
that? Sorry,
steps.
Avnan. Can we
No,
try
it is
do- no,
it is
300.
maintained.
300. T300.
So put away tasks we haven't yet done all the put away settings yet. So it will not allow us to do the put away because we want to put it into rack. We need to allow the handling unit types and other things. So as of now, it won't allow. We can check this.
No,
later.
I'll take your word. I'll check that. I'll check back up to that.
So
Right.
it won't allow, a task won't be created. Put away task will not be created.
Mhm.
You can manually try and put it into a different bin. It is there in GR zone bin, right? I could able to add it into GR zone bin. So then I can move it to anywhere else from GR zone bin without extension manually. But system will not work. System will not give you the system will not automatically determine a bin for you. But manually you can do that. Manually I can, without extension, I can take this product to a different bin.
Okay.
From warehouse task, the GR task is there, right? From GR staging area to put away, there is a lot of backend configuration, warehouse process type, so many configurations for there. System not allowed.
So, see, basically,
I hope
put away
so.
task is not.
I hope so.
See, put away task is, see, there are two ways you can move a product from this bin. One, you manually move it to a bin. It will allow. But from a GR area, standard process system identifies a more suitable bin for you that it will not able to identify because there are no bins, no indicators maintained for that product, or it's not extended.
So ideally, I would expect if no indicator is, I can do anything manually. If the
Manually,
indicator,
you
I can and go and select any like because it's not controlled by
Yeah.
the rules. I can still put away, but it is manual.
manual. You can
Yeah,
move it.
there's no PFCC and no layout oriented whatnot control
POS.
mechanism. So I'm doing it manually. So I can physically I can do it.
You can do it. System won't
Yes.
stop you.
You mean to say that within GR zone, we can move the stock from one bin to another bin? That's what
From
you
no,
say, right?
not within GR zone. From GR
bin.
zone to another bin. Let's say in 8001 we want to move it.
Okay, other bin is in
Other bin.
which area?
Any.
Any area.
It's not controlled, right, Shiv? So it is like a wildcard entry. It can go anywhere because there is no parameters. It's a
But,
parameter, right? It's
The
not meant
backend
to.
configuration required, right? The warehouse process type and other things required, right? Not
See,
required?
tasks, put away tasks are not created manually. I'm just saying, in terms of control, there is no control because the stock is already there in one bin. There is no control in manually moving it to another bin. But as a process, it will never. Nobody is going to go and manually move the stock from GR zone to another bin without product being extended. I'm just telling you where it can break. For example, somebody does GR, the product is not extended, master data team has not extended the product. A smart user can, do a bin-to-bin movement and complete the put away without the product getting extended to the warehouse. So, but ideally, if the product is not extended to a warehouse, they did a receipt, the put away fails. The put away failed. So now the put away failed, they can't take it to the bin. Now they go and see, oh, the warehouse view itself is not there. So view itself is not there. There are no indicators. Now they will go and talk to the master data team and get it extended. So, so these are the possible scenarios that can happen, and yeah, there's a possibility of break because a smart user can do a bin-to-bin movement and without.
You are talking about the physical movement, right? Not system.
System movement also can be done. I'm talking about system movement.
It's an exception scenario, Shiv, but it can happen. It's a very exception scenario. Ideally,
see, that's where it'll come. That's where questions can be raised in audit if somebody is auditing can see this. But yeah, that's how the product is. We don't have.
No, I'm surprised. Back and all configurations are available. How systems allow ideally without checking all those things?
You're giving all the things manually, right? When you're moving from one bit to another, you're entering the quantity, you're entering the product, you're entering the process type, everything you're giving manually. So it will allow.
Process type also we have to give manual, right?
In bit-to-bit movement, yes.
So this transaction is there in Fury, money transaction.
Yeah.
Is it in Fury as a full or is it broken down like different apps?
Same, no change.
So it is just exposed.
So almost all the transactions are same. SAP has not given us any new innovative transaction. Just 2 transactions are new. One is packing and one is for physical inventory. Otherwise, they are exactly the same. They look on GUI. Let me log in. What happened to my login?
Please, can you set this Fury as well for us? I think we don't seem like working.
Did you try that link? What is?
Yeah, it is like the I'm trying. I got also the shortcut, the favorite on my menu, like you have.
So, are you able to get inside?
It stopped me. It asked me to go to the internet browser, Internet Explorer.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. So I am which IP you're using? You're using this, right? 30 and
yeah, I'm same. I can see your warehouse, everything all set.
No. But the IPs are different. Is your IP ending with 30?
I'll tell you.
I think so.
Yeah, with 30. Yeah, 251/30.
That's what.
Oh, I observed in this when you log in this system, right?
I think
clearly, right?
Yeah, you don't have access to the system, isn't it? I saw you had maintained Johan in the discussion board, but
yeah, that is why.
No, but
Okay.
you're not using the system, so anyways you'll not find it there. Coming back to this, exactly the same. See,
So it's a GUI basically on the Fury because Fury come in different flavors, right? There's a native Fury. There is okay. So just a GUI.
I think there is just 1 or 2 transactions.
So these styles, how do we get these styles? So when we will log in, we will have all these styles in the Fury for us by default.
What do you do and show me, what you're able to see? Why it's
So
not?
you should be assigned by this warehouse processing role.
I know it is not coming up.
So it's
no,
not assigned.
actually we need to add the role which is assigned to to check in SU01D.
Yeah. So basically, what you need to do is you need to assign this role to yourself.
Can you, if do you have access to assign, or do you have to go to support?
You need to check whether we have SU01 access or not. This is SU01A.
The D you definitely should have, but let me to warehouse.
So if we have access, we can copy those roles and put it our roles.
Don't copy my roles. I have a lot of other roles. If you only want,
if it's a third party, I doubt we have access at our role.
okay, tell me your user ID. I'll maintain it.
It's a EWM.
EWM expert is there.
It's already there. I think that's what I requested.
Is it separate for warehouse? Is it separate for warehouse group? Can you click in that?
No. It's just, the ID is same like mine. You should be having access.
No, can you go to
Maybe then the browser. Maybe the browser is not supporting because
So,
me
do one thing. Copy that link and paste it into the Chrome thing. Yeah.
So, but I got in the.
So I think we don't need to do anything. You guys are already assigned to that role. We need this role to access all EWM warehouse clerk role, access all EWM Fury apps.
So can you ping me that please link because I'm going through the favorite. So From here, I'm going, yeah, okay.
Now, how to add the favorite, this link? You added in the favorite, right? And
It's already there,
transaction.
Gui.
There's a transaction.
so transaction is there or link?
Transaction code.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
From SAP GUI screen, there's a transaction code, but you can have this link as well saved.
Yeah.
This at her
It's
detail.
better
as well.
to save it here if it's not opening.
By Explorer, it should open as well. If it is taking Explorer,
No, I think it's an older version Explorer, which is at default.
it's not. Explorer, anyways, going out of service. So might be.
So this is the same machine what we are. If you make it, save it as a favorite, then I'll try to log in on Google Chrome, right?
No,
It
no,
is the
your
same.
remote system is different to mine.
Okay. Okay.
We are supporting only for Google Chrome and Edge, right? Or other browser? Not
It also
Explorer.
supports Explorer.
Okay.
So, see, basically, this is a test system, so they might have not added all the settings required. There may be some Chrome specific OSS node SAP might have given, or
Oh, okay.
Explorer specific. If you get some error, ideally it should not be browser dependent. Okay. Meanwhile, just last few tabs. So these are tabs are related to labor management, billing, and MFS. We can generate a lot of alerts here. If in case we want to see, we have some KPIs, and if we want to see what has not been done, for example, how many exceptions were used, how many pick tasks are overdue for last more than 24 hours, you can give the time here, and then you can also look at those tasks. The best thing which I found in Monitor was, see, a lot of these things are introduced later. The best thing which I found was the queues. Queues, you are able to see them here. SMQ to queues, you can see them in the Monitor. With the error, this was the error we were seeing, put away quantity exceeded, so we could see all these things here. So this helps, in analyzing. You don't need to go to 3-4 steps down and find out what is the error. You can, even super users can own this. They can resolve the error, and then they can reprocess the queue from here again. So monitoring is very important in EWM, and this is
Question here. Actually, I understood all these topics about what in India. What is highlight actually? So whenever any overdue warehouse task is there, trigger the mail to warehouse personnel like that.
Yeah, one is mail, or else they can come into this transaction and check based on.
Okay.
So basically, you give your R-wise, you give your KPIs here, and basically you can put it onto your put it onto a dashboard, and it'll give you the count. How many are overdue.
So we can set it auto the mail trigger and our right through SOS.
Yeah, you can also trigger mail as well. Mail alerts are also possible. But ideally, in a warehouse, nobody, the people responsible for clearing this are using scanners. They don't use it. We'll see when we talk about resource and scanners,
fine.
how you can send a notification to a picker, pick something. There's a message option.
And one more thing, in this warehouse, this Monitor. See, I observed in inbound some of the indirect labor node is there. What is that? Already, even though we source management.
Where is indirect labor? In inbound.
Okay.
There's no indirect labor.
Where I noted actually inbound.
It's a labor management. Labor management. It's part of labor.
No, inbound or outbound. Actually, somewhere I noted inbound. Just open the final checkup here. Yeah, and stock and bill.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's no labor anywhere.
There's resource in the stock and bin line, so it might be there.
You can check in your system. If you find, you can send me a screenshot.
Okay.
All these options are part of decentralized, or is there any component in this Monitor which is license specific? So
no, it's all
part of
as
that,
basic as well. Monitor is basic. You can use it.
All the functionality within that as well.
Yeah. Not all the functionalities. Like these functionalities like billing and all, labor management, they are advanced EWM.
Advanced EWM. When you say advanced EWM, you're not talking about external, you're not talking about the decentralized.
Decentralized also, the monitor looks like the same.
But
Same functionalities you can use in ERP embedded also, as in S4 embedded also.
so advanced EWM is basically their additional licenses, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
for
okay.
embedded, to use this functionality like MFS, labor management, you have to use an additional license.
Additional license.
Oh, like S4 logistics, like AATP is there, right? Something like that.
Yeah. So for using this, you need to pay additional license cost, like AATP is an advanced functionality. Same way, this is an additional cost for using these functionalities.
Got it.
When the warehouse clerk comes in the morning from this monitor, because this is the key monitor for it, where he will see which are my delivery due for. I know there's a lot of inbound, but it gives you everything.
Yeah, he's
can I
going
do
to save
further?
he's going to save his default
Okay,
selection. And
okay.
yeah, and then he's going to execute it and see.
And he can
And with the status open.
the status open, he can do that. Okay, the say is open.
Okay. So I want you to go through all the nodes and review the monitor. Okay, just because when you come to this warehouse monitor during the process execution, you're well aware where to go.
Yeah, yes, correct. You are correct.
So any luck, Sid, with Chrome?
Yeah, I'm able to log in the Fury, but my screen look bit different. So when you are done, then I would like to share my screen and take some tips from you. Whenever you're done, you let me know.
So I just want to explain one last transaction which is used for as a KPI or for analytics. Just want you to review that as well. Where is the transaction warehouse KPI? Yeah.
One basic question. It's analytical point of view. What are the parameters they are showing in WM level?
This is the app which is proposed by SAP. It's good for analytics. Let's look into this app.
KPIs. Okay.
No, wait. So just also go through this app. Look at the different cards. We have different cards here. Look at different cards and see what all information can be seen while the processes are being executed. So this is again like a dashboard. You can put it on a big screen, and through graphs we can see all the information. So since we are using warehouse, which all this, let's say show me data right from start.
A lot of option here. Open by area.
And where are these KPIs set? Where are these KPIs? Somebody must configure these KPIs, right?
Yeah.
It is separate, okay, because this is just
So you can give here the date and time what you want to track. So for example, here you want to see so these are standard which comes out of the box. You can obviously extend them if you need something more. So for example, here the number of ODOs with their goods issue time. It shows number of the ODOs without goods issue based on ship to party. How many are open for which customers?
Would you stand for
outbound delivery orders? Outbound delivery.
Okay, orders.
Number of outbound deliveries without GI and planned date. So what has been the planned GI date and the actual GI dates? And then so you can also use these kind of drop downs to change your layouts. This is out of box. You can't do many things here, but every version SAP keeps on adding new cards here and gives you a lot of information.
But you can create your own as well.
You can create your own as well. Yeah.
Does it have a out of box how much time it is taking average to put from good receipting?
Efficiency, basically.
Efficiency. Correct. Because it's a warehouse.
Average time for pick. I don't think it's there here anywhere in the standard. We'll have to build it on our own.
Okay.
And this can be downloaded in somewhere in Excel or PPT, something like that, or
no, actually, so basically these are individual. I would say these are individual apps. And in those apps, you can go and download the data. So, for example, let me show you something. If let's say open put away task by activity area, so you can go into that. So this is an app, and it is trying to get details from this app onto that.
So is SAP Analytics something like that? That's something.
So from here, no, SAP Analytics is different. You can even prepare PPTs out of the thing. But yeah, this is basically for operation. KPI. So if you see here, you can, I think there's an option to download here. Should have.
Here, so what are the things appearing here that all types, these are all standard, right?
Is all
Okay.
standard.
Okay. See, whenever we perform this greenfield implementation, the business want some additional tiles based on the business requirement. That case, we need to perform the customs or standard is what we can create.
The idea is to first explore the standard apps and using them if you can, you can create your own filters and own, criteria here.
No, I'm talking about the additional tiles. If business want to some special as additional tiles based on the warehouse requirement, for that case, whether we need to add as a custom program or standard within the standard we will create.
So it depends. Yeah, if the data is meant to, there is one very powerful app, the query browser. I don't know if it's there activated query browser.
There is query browser. Okay.
Query browser, and you have massive number. So we have data, because it's use CDS or it's come out of box and it's there. So a lot of data you can find there. But then, yeah, if data is there, you can present it in. So you just need data. If it's not there, and by default, then you get it created.
No, Kabir, actually, my question is different. Here we can see the plan GA and actual GA, right? See that all the actual DA and planned GI data available in our KPI table, header table, delivery header table. See, my question here is, whenever the system searching the data through the table or some other functionality.
So depend. You can have CDS views as well, right? So table here, I don't know if it's what is the background searching here specifically. It depends how you have
CDS views.
Yeah, CDS. It will be CDS views only. Yeah,
Okay.
CDS view. CDS view is a cube only, like what it used to be in BI, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like that concept. So
Okay.
it has to be built, right? What in that way?
Yeah, if at all, you have to generate your own tiles. Yeah, you have to build it from scratch. I think these ones you can drag, drop, activate, deactivate. These are out of the box, just, plug and play. But good to start, but yeah, it's a long way to go. SAP has, a lot of other, for analytics, for EWM analytics, they have other, tools as well. Like for other, modules for EWM also, they have some tools out of the box, which they can activate and help building new KPIs and embedded analytics. But, this is something which we get and it's quick to activate and see all the information. So, so we will use this to start with. And we'll see, what's open.
Yeah.
What's the workload. You can, in this warehouse, you can use WS.
Yeah, actually, see, why we raise this question, see, when we go for the implementation point of view, whenever, the interview point of view, they will ask, right, how we will create new tiles and other things, right?
See, your question is different. Right? I think you're asking about new tiles. So we don't create new tiles. The ABAP team creates a tile. Okay. First of all, we write FS and tell them what information we need, how. The entire development is done by the ABAP team. So like you create a Z transaction. Who creates a Z transaction? ABAP, right? Through coding. Same way, Fiori apps, they have to create OData service and other things. They will do it as part of their delivery. We are not responsible for creating.
I agree your point, but basically you need to understand, right, how it is working. See, when we talk to ABAP, you need to understand this flow, right? That is why we are asking.
Yeah, so that will get based on experience. For example, writing a FS, right? FS for Z transaction. Nobody tells us, like how to write a select query, that you have to explore more on the website.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we will stop here for we've reached our end time. So what I want you to try over the weekend, activity area, pack spec, many things to cover, master data extensions, pack specs for all the bill of material items. Go through this to transactions just to see how, just make sure that you're able to access them and you can see data and see what's coming where, so that when you execute the process you can quickly do a swap and check the detailed information about your process and which is a better way for you to present to your customers. Okay. So next week we will do resources and RF. We'll start with resource master data, and at the end of next week would be to be able to execute one transaction or maybe a couple of transactions, good receipt put away through RF scanners. Okay, so the same delivery that we created now, we will post a good receipt through scanner and we'll do the put away also. We'll try to create a dummy bin and do a basic put away. And then the week after that, we start the process. We'll do a comprehensive strategy to we'll design comprehensive strategies for our products. Okay, but for now, we will first set up the RF so that we can use RF during a process execution as well.
So we will be doing first on the system, and then we will be going on the RF. Yes, initial setup we will do, but we will be executing on the system like the way we were doing. You did just now in more detail.
I did good receipt on desktop, for example.
Yeah.
So there are two ways to do it on desktop and on RF. So for all processes, almost not. I mean, in every process, every good receipt or good issue, we'll try to understand, what is the desktop way of executing, because that's always a fallback. Because
absolutely, because if we know the desktop, because that is what is happening in RF, we just see a couple of screens. Desktop.
We'll see wherever there is a different way of execution. We'll come back to desktop or go to RF. We'll see. We'll try to cover all the variants.
And in RF side, actually, we have any master data or only transaction?
Resource master is the master data.
Resource master data. Okay. But in the profile definition is there, right? In WM, there's such kind of any transaction is there?
WM, we don't have resource management.
No. I'm talking about this stuff. When we execute RF in WM, the profile definition is in initial stage. You need to activate the profile definition. Then set user order. Such kind of any initial setup is there while we.
I'm still not clear. If in WM you're saying or EWM.
Yeah. WM.
RF in WM.
Yeah.
There is no resource.
LRFMD. I'm talking about
LRFMD, LM00. You don't have resources there. Here you will see resource being used.
So
yeah, you can go ahead and say this. I'm done. So yeah, you have them, but
I don't see all the transaction what I see in your screen.
I don't remember how did I create this color scheme for myself.
And
why my color? Actually, I have a theme. That's why it's coming.
No, color is fine, but I need the tiles. Because
warehouse processing. It was warehouse processing only, or is it some other business role?
Warehouse processing EWM. That's the role.
Warehouse processing EWM, which is good. So I'm on the right place. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot and I will paste it. So do you know how to add favorites?
No, that's what.
So okay.
GA level we know, but here theory level we don't.
Okay, so there is one app. For example, Warehouse KPI, is it here? Okay, it's there. Go to an app called Process Waves. Go on top, search Process Waves in the corner on top. Okay. Type Process Waves, space Waves. Yeah. Okay, actually go to Home, please. On Home, yeah. So go to that, and next to search, there is a go to App Finder and then type in the catalog, search in catalog process waves. Yeah, waves. Okay, it'll find. Yeah, click on that you have a pin at the bottom. Yeah, click on that, and then scroll down.
Roll.
Yeah, select EWM. You'll have EWM somewhere. Your folder EWM thing will be here.
Warehouse processing.
EWM.
No, it's
EWM, right?
Warehouse processing. No.
Warehouse
processing.
Warehouse is there.
Alphabetic.
Yeah, close it now. That's it.
So, and if I have to look for the purchase order one, so I will do. Same way I will do it. Like
yeah,
should.
Okay, you want to.
Which one is the creation one? If I want to do here, one.
Create purchase order. I've been using
manage purchase, right?
So manage purchase order. Maybe
create purchase order, advanced create purchase order. This is the one. Yeah.
So advanced is GUI, right?
Yeah. Advanced is GUI.
Advanced is the GUI version. You see all the field, but create purchase order is a purely specific. So it will not have all the fields and the
I think in unit 1, I have listed all the apps. You can take the apps from there.
Okay, from there.
End of unit 1, I have listed all the apps. For slide 14, 42, 43.
Yeah. So, and one more quick one. So now if I go to Home App Finder. Okay. Now here I can make this as my default, something like that, so that or
come first.
So see, based on the roles, all the other,
will disappear.
Groups are also coming up. Yeah, you have to remove the roles if you don't want anything.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, but you can position it, right? This one, no. Then you not like warehouse processing should come first. under the home. It's called nothing. That it's from the home.
Go to the drop down of the
Yes.
groups. No, you go to that person thing again. You know, next to search, you have that. You can say edit home screen or something. No, settings.
Edit homepage.
That will change your home page. Click on settings.
Appearance.
No, yeah, it's not bringing only one at a time. Yeah, better.
What it says, drag and drop at the bottom. Can you scroll down slightly? Yeah, it says, okay, drag and drop. Okay, this is for KPI.
You can create a new group also here.
You can create a group and because generally I thought it was
Yeah, but thank you. It's good to start with, and when I will do more then. And yeah, so one more thing: the material master, the product master, all those we have here as well.
You'll find them as well.
You will find them the same way. Yeah, I did
Same
it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you all.